Welcome to ThetaWaveTrader. I just woke up. That was a good solid 12 hours of sleeping. I'm trying to catch up on my I'm trying to catch up on my sleep. Trying to change over here is crazy. Wow. We forced ourselves to stay awake all day yesterday and finally got in this morning. I just woke up. Literally just woke up now. Wow, that's like 12 hours sleep. Well, we obviously needed that. So good morning. I missed the open. Let's see where we're at. Wow, had a heck of a drop there, hey? All right. Yeah. How do you make sense of that? Welcome to December, hey? It's a little crazy. Let me get that. Let me start off with it. Let's go right to the daily and start here. When in doubt, let's start with the weekly. We'll work our way back down. Okay. So we're just shy of filling in this weekly. Right in the, pretty much in the middle of that right now. Oh, weekly there's not a heck of a lot. So many unchecked data points here. So many. So if we're trying to stay bullish, and this is just a retracement back into this candle's mean threshold, we've just popped through that. You'd expect to see that lift back up again now. Still got unfinished business up above it. These equal highs. We have lots of work ahead of us, above us still. Yeah, I'd expect to see this start going back up again. Finding support in this area here, in here. I would expect to see this. Yep. Yeah, that's just a retracement back into this BISI. We could still get a run all the way back down into here at 25,353. But I wouldn't want to see the mean threshold of that get taken. So we've come back to that, reclaim the near the consequent encroachment. Yeah, I'd expect to see this to go back up again from here. Broke the high, come back to the mean threshold of that candle. Perfect. Yep. Yep. I'm expecting to see this go higher now. We've retested this. Right to perfection. I like it. That's like right on the money. We're getting a so we'll look on the 15-minute for the reversal to head back up. I'm just trying to catch up to where it's at right now. So 15-minute. We have not swept these lows now. Okay. Yeah. Well, if we do get another run down, we're looking to, what do we say, 53 or 353, right? Okay, so if we do come all the way back down again, we still got this area down here in that daily. But the 4-hour looks nice. Daily looks nice. We got equal lows here now. I'd have to see it break here. On the 15-minute chart, I'd have to see that break that high. Morning, Adi. Apologize for being late, you guys, but I seriously need to sleep. My wife's still sleeping, so take my analysis with a grain of salt this morning. Morning, Rez. How you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. Thank you, Rez. How's your analysis coming? You're picking up on this stuff good from our little meeting in Ontario back in October? How's it coming along with your analysis? You ticking along good? Getting some help from the D? So what I'm looking for here now is, see this big consolidation we've got? Look at 50% of this. See how we've got equal highs now? Equal lows? And we're right just past middle. So really I've got nothing. Higher time frame looks like it wants to go higher. Like with this just was a quick retracement back into that. Like the daily. See how we've got the consolidate this SIBI here. We broke above it. We've come back. We've retested it. And now we're going higher. So to me, this just looks like it's like it would typically break through a SIBI, create an inversion, come back down, tag it, move higher, and expecting this to go higher. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Now, for confirmation of that, I want to see this go here. So if we do get another drop back down again after now breaking this 50% area, and we get a rollover here, we'll just see on the 5 and the 1 minute. We see a rollover and take these lows, then we're looking for that 553 or 355. Sorry, 353, the bottom here of the daily. And if we start to break through that, then perhaps we are doing a reversal. But I would expect to see some more work done up higher. We do come down, give a little pop through that I expect to see an aggressive run higher. Chris Alley had an awesome day so far. Oh, good for you. I had an awesome sleep. Thanks. It was really good. I'm making small gains on average, still learning. Good for you. That's what I like to hear, Rez. That's what I like to hear, buddy. Good work. All right, let's have a look at the, so now we know we're over that 50% area. We've hit the premium near 62. We'll see if we're just coming back into the top of this SIBI. We'll see if we retest this. And then see if we start to pull back away from here. So this is the 4 hour. Pop through the 4 hour, come back down into the consequent encroachment of that. I would like to see a portion of this stay open and start moving higher. Yeah, right there is good. Small little imbalance. This has been worked on the buy side. We have a little imbalance down here as well. So we're in the discount portion now. I'd like to see if that makes it up higher. I'm not going to touch this until I see a more definitive direction. Break this high here, looking for this last up close candle. It's kind of buried inside this lot. So we take this high, come back and use this high as support, or create a fair value gap above the high. I want to see it leave from there. That's ultimately where I'd like to see that go. So I'm going to wait for a while. 9:30, that would make a typical low. 9 o'clock. 9:10 turn, so this would be good to see that go higher. What do you guys think? Where do you guys think it's headed? Oh, that's good right there. Let's see if it leaves from here. This 1 minute looks good. So we can come back all the way to here. 509. Which is the first presentation for value gap by the looks of it. Yep. We come back and tag that. It's been hit here. Okay. Right there. Good. Then we'll go up. Go from there. So I don't want to see this close below here. The first presentation for value gap. I don't want to see it close below that. Because now we've got this break above a high. We have a BISI. We've traded below it. So we come back and retest it and then go lower. Then it's kind of looking for these lows again. I'll be targeting these lows. So that's my little pivot area right there. If we get on the other side of that, then I'd be looking for the lows. So let's put this back to the hourly for now. Put that back there. So we just got into the premium. That's good. Keep coming. So now you got both directions where I think it could go. That's the line in the sand for me. We want to see it eat through here now. Not just come up into this area, retest it, and go lower. So that's a nice little retest. Now see how it's coming lower. I'm hunting for here. Look for those equal lows again now. So forget the highs. That'll probably be after lunch. As we get closer to 11 o'clock, I'd like to see this take this at 11, 12 o'clock. Start reversing, and then we'll be looking for the first targeted area, which would be this high here. And then start running for the equal highs above us. So let me get one more run below. Got to get a body below here though. No wicks are fine. I still want to see a body break through here on a close if you want to go higher. There you go. Well, what do you guys think? Anybody else have any ideas? 7 people in here, and you're all quiet. Look at that body still hitting it. Not below it yet. You're looking long. Yeah, I saw the 4 hour, but see how we're eating through the 4 hour already? We just closed below the bottom of the 4 hour right there. And now we're closing below here, so I'm thinking lower now. I wouldn't be long again until I get above here. Everything's so close. Like, is this 4 hour holding? Get back up on top of it and run for those highs? Or are we coming back to take out these lows and still reach for this down here? We've hit it once, but we still got we still have this guy down here. It's in a very precarious area, so I can't be absolutely solid about it until one of these highs or lows has to get broken. So these equal lows, equal highs. We have this little bissy down here still. See how we're back above that level again? We just found support off of here, so our change in direction now. Support's going lower inside this range. It's supporting going lower. We've now popped through this bissy on this side, and now we pop through it again on that side and hit that level above us. So slightly bearish in this run. Are you looking for the SMT? Yes, it did. Just barely took it out, eh? It's a good call, ID. Good morning, Hans. Yeah, the 5-minute is supporting going higher. All right, let's see if we can get above here now. This little imbalance is up top there too. Mm-hmm. You're in long for 25,724 is your upside objective. Good for you, Hadi. Good for you. Good call, man. So here's where you want to find some support here and continue to push higher. All inside here, you got to find support off there. That's good. Let's retest the high. Not clean price action here, Hadi. It's got to stay inside this box, though. I guess you could allow it to come all the way back to this. No, that's strong. It's got to. It should leave from here. If you're waffling, and the price actually doesn't look strong to me, so I'm gonna sit and wait. Come on, get up there. See how we're below this already, right here. Just pop below it, come back in, test this, and we're looking for lower. And there's not much down here except this little tiny imbalance down here. So right now, inside this one, we're bearish. You've got one more here, 50%. So you get to a little discount. Now start running. Come on, get up there. Get on up. There's 62% retracement right there. Now go. A small little retest here. See how you just come back? Typically when you break this, you want to see it come back, tap it. If it's really strong, and just leave, right? And see how it's starting to eat through. And then it's also created, there's a little swings here. We've run above them. We've actually got a little busy. We've traded through it right here. We've come back inside. We've validated, and we're coming lower. Now we're eating through this guy here. So it doesn't look strong to me. So we're bearish inside here, and now you come to the rejection block, and now we'll get equal lows here as well. So got to get some legs if you want to get out of here. All this has been worked. It just looks uninviting for me. 5-minute chart, I agree with you, Hadi. This is just a retest of this 5-minute block. And the first presentation, fair value gap on the 5-minute. Absolutely. But you should have had that hit there, and then just with some aggression leave here. Now it's coming back and retesting it a second time. So not really strong price action for me. We'll see what happens at 11 or at the macro time. Yeah, there's those equal lows. ES has taken the equal low, but just barely. So we would consider this relative equal lows here, right? So I was just barely taking that out. So now we've got relative equal lows. It's just, and they got relative equal highs above us. I can't commit to either side, so not with any sense of certainty. So I'm gonna sit back and wait for something big to happen. It does look more bullish overall, though. I have to admit, it does look like it's got more work up top. This may be just one of those slow, steady grinds out of here. And you're going to earn your money with some cortisol. A D. Good morning, Ali. Ali Lamaz. Good morning, good morning. Safe place to be there. I agree with you, Hadi. It is not a fun place to play in right now. It's not, definitely not acting clean, buddy. So safe enough. And if it does go higher, don't beat yourself up over that, because it's not clean price action. Demand from the market what you want. And it's December, right? This is what we expected in December, it to be all kind of odd and weird like this. So you don't have clean price action. That's why Michael doesn't play here during this time. So wise move, I think, from you, my friend. Good move. It's better to wait for something that's clean and gives you some absolute sense. There's so much potential for that to go higher or lower, and we're sitting right near the middle, so I don't have anything solid to bounce that on. So if any of you are saying it's going higher and it goes higher, or going lower and it goes lower, tell me where you see your certainty. Tell me where you see real strength there, other than the SMT, of course. I just don't see it here right now. Let's go over here and start looking at some of these other ones, because these look potentially fun. So this is what I was kind of pointing at on that last chart here. So I want you guys to see this. This is Dow Jones, right? So once you break this high here, we're expecting it to come back and tag it and start leaving and just head higher. And as soon as it takes the high, you'd pay yourself there. So you got one little opportunity to take your payment there right off that candle. Then all of a sudden it comes back again. You go, wait, no, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this retesting this again and again and again. Then it starts to fail it. Then you go, I don't want to see that mean threshold get taken on the downside. If it does, these areas here, we want to see those potentially get retested, or look for 50% of that range. So let's look at this from here to here. 50% of the range. See where it hits? Right on 50%. So as soon as it eats through that 50% of that candle, I go, what's the 50% of this range, and what's sitting in there that we could be retargeting one more time? We have this BISI here. We have these old inversions here. And then you wait, hits 50%. Now you look for this to get taken to the upside. It does right there. Come back, retest it. That's when you want to see a nice strong intent to go higher. So this looks good. And that's the support that I'd be looking for right here, for that to continue going higher. But that right there is for me, the line in the sand. If not, we're looking for a run for 50% of this. So that's just a general idea or general rule, that when we break a high, the last stop close candle to the left of whatever these were here, these SIBIs, that candle, the highest candle, or the breaker, if it were a breaker, which it is, it just takes this low out here, I'd expect to see that find support. And if its mean threshold gives way, then I'm looking for at least a 50% run back in the small range we just created. Kind of put that as a side note, because we're going to retest that idea over and over again, just so you guys are you have it as a little footnote. See that level right there? That's the same thing I want to see on crude oil. And it's acting like a bull trap, right? You want to see it go up, hit it, go through it, use it as support, and continue pushing higher. Otherwise, bull trap, it comes up, hits it, which is in this case is your premium array, discount, premium, hits the premium, rolls over and comes back down into the 50% of this range, or old high, hit it. Look, watch the 50%. See how we break through that high, take the high out, come all the way back to the mean threshold of that candle, right there, right on the money, and then we start to leave, right? So now you want to see that really aggressively get to the top of this, use this as support in that one. That's what you're seeing here, that 50%. Let's see, now we're right back into 50% of this one. Just popped above it, now we're back below it again. So that's ugly price action. It was so much cleaner when it just did this and then starts to leave, and you go, all right, now you want to see it start climbing up through here, because there's nothing really in here except this BISI that you want to see it get on top of and use as support to go higher. So you get on top of it, get below it, choppy price action, get up on top of it, find support at it one more time, and then continue to push higher. We've come all the way back down into imbalance. Again, pop below it into imbalance. Wick, that just cleaned up everything right there. So if your stop loss was sitting there, that little wick right there, that little crappy price action took you out. Not clean. Not clean as far as I'm concerned. That's it. See that little tiny BISI right there? Becomes inversion. We come all the way back up, hit it, reject off of it, close through here. I want to see this area now, find support, and us to start going lower in Bitcoin. I want to see this area all the way up to here. That box. You come back, retest this box, then start going lower. That's what I'm looking for in Bitcoin. So we'll come back to Bitcoin a little bit later and see if that holds true. And if it's sloppy price action, we end up getting through that, find support at it. I want to see the highs get taken next and that guy there for support. Otherwise, I'm not interested. Not interested at all. See how you got that last up close candle? So look at the candle to the left, which is this guy right here. Here's your SIBI, low taken. You look for a run above. It does right there, pops above it, comes all the way back inside it right here. See how the bodies are respecting that? And then it starts to go higher. And now we're looking for this high to get taken. It breaks it nicely. We get a little fair value gap. Ideally, you want to see an institutional order flow entry drill and then continue it onto the upside. But if it does come back down, we want to see this candle's mean threshold hold price. And what it does, it tags the top of it and then finally leaves. That's nice, cleaner price action. That's what we're looking for, right? Then you see that little tiny reversal right there. And you go, all right, so we've got a SIBI here now. We've got a little BISI. Now I want to see either market structure shift, like these two candles you have to get taken to the downside. And then I want to see further downside retest these down here. So all we got was an institutional order flow entry drill right there. Just came back up, just tagged the top of it and continued going lower inside this range. And we want to see this get taken. It doesn't. It just comes back inside this range to 50%. Still doesn't take out the mean threshold of this candle. Waffle, come all the way back up to the premium, then slam through here. Because as soon as we see this get taken, you want to say, I want to see it come back and tag that and go higher. It didn't. It came right through it. You go, okay, I'm on the wrong side of this. It's going to go lower. Comes back up inside. Now I want to see it retest this low, or this rejection block. It's coming back in and retest one more time. Now I want to see this low get taken. So this whole area, I'm looking for support here for this to roll over. If it goes back through it, not interested because it's been through it once, twice. You got to wait for a higher low to get taken next. Otherwise, you're just going to get beat up in a consolidation. Yeah, baby. Bring daddy the bacon. That's what I want to see there in natural gas. Keep going. That's delicious. Come on up. Come on up. Copper. The hell's going on here? What is all that? Well, copper really did a nice little run, eh? All right, here's copper. This is the same thing I just finished telling you guys about. High taken. Look at this last up close candle. You could use this one, but I like this one because it's kind of buried inside here. So I'm looking for this. See how we get a body broken above it? We want to come back, find support at it. Look at that. The mean threshold is the line in the sand. Look at that. See, it tags it. Mean threshold, schmuck, and then away we go. That's what you want to see. Little side note, but I've shown you multiple different assets just to show you that it's not some fluke. It's a thing. I actually want to see that sucker happen. And then you get your graded response, which is your A+ setup from there. It doesn't even come back and give you institutional order flow. That's an A+ right there. Keep going, gas. I want you to gas it up. Gas up, my friend. Gas up. Yes, and you can keep on marching too, Mr. AG&C. See, Russell, had you taken that back when I told you to take that, you would be like, you're already up 10% and it pays 10%. So I think back here was paying 16% dividends, and it's consistent every single month. Anyway, gold. Gold is delicious. Ooh, look at that. There's a perfect entry right there. Look at that. We have a little SIBI, lows taken. We've hit that key level we're looking for. We had marked out over here somewhere off that probably a 4 hour. Hit the 4 hour, see the reversal, hit it perfectly right there. Coming back inside the range, box to box trading, this box to that box. You hit it and you go, ooh, now we've traded above it. Use it as support, continue to push higher, hit the rejection block, pay yourself at rejection blocks. And then we see it start to eat back through this level right there, eats through it, and you go on the wrong side. All it did was just come back to the rejection block, roll over, come lower. So wait for the low to get taken right there, comes back, retests it right here, continues to come lower inside this range. Did not hit this. Remember the candle to the left? This one right here? We have not even come back and retested that again. Lows taken, change in direction. Body breaks the high. You come back, you tag it. Also on the 4 hour or the 15-minute level. Hit it nicely. Then we finally break through and extend the range. All these equal highs are taken. There's that fair value gap. Trade above it. You come back. You tag it perfectly right here. Go higher. We come back inside. Remember, it's mean threshold. We don't want to see the mean threshold get taken. Comes back to it. We want to see this breakthrough here now. Get on top of this. And then it has to take these highs. These wicks are... they've done some damage there, so you want to see this provide support now and let's start getting above. You got to get above that gross wick now. This is going to find some support here. Ale, good morning. I've noticed that after sharp drop, the recovery leg is a HRLR. What is a HRLR again? My brain's a little foggy. Higher reaching liquidity run. I don't know. Derek, good morning. I will be absent more than present through this holiday season. Appreciate all of you. Wish you the best. I've not typically had good luck in November, December period, so don't trade much. Agreed. Agree with you, Derek. Have an awesome holiday season, man. I'll pop in, I'm sure, from time to time, but build my budget these months for other stuff. My mind can't concentrate as much as I need to during the holiday season. Very smart. I like that idea, Derek. We'll see you in the new year, my friend. Darren, where's my DAX? I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hang on. I'm just slowly creeping across the screen here. I'm a little slow this morning because I just had 12 hours sleep. I'm trying to get converted over from the other side of the planet. You got to bear with me, you guys. And it's December, so it's crappy. Look at that. Welcome to December. Lean piggies. The pigs are upset. They don't get really used much in the holiday season. But if turkey was up here, woo! Anyway, change of direction, hit it. When we're heading up for, I'm looking for up here. This little sugar imbalance is up here. Sugar sweet. Looking for these equal highs. You don't want to see it get back below here. Live cattle. Ali's thinking, I don't give a shit about live cattle. Get me back to DAX, man. All right, let's go over to, let's go British pound. Some of our friends who like to do Forex. Now you'll see in here, see how you got this change in direction? We have this fair value gap. We traded through it. Then we traded through it again. So as soon as that happens, I go consolidation, not interested. High or low needs to be broken, right? You don't want to, this is what we're talking about back over here. It goes through it, goes through it, goes through it. It's like, no, not interested. It's got to break that. Once it goes through it once and then again through it the second time, I'm not interested. I'll wait for a higher low to get taken. So this low here just gets a little tick below it, but no body closes below it. So wait for the body to break the high, and then wait for this candle to the left, this one here, it's buried inside this. So wait for the highest one, which is right there, that candle. As soon as it gets closed above, right there, you see it get broken above right there, literally opens on it right here and goes higher. Look for the premium box. Trades right to it, and then rips right through and does a range extension. So now you're looking for a retest of the old high. There's the retest of the old high, and then goes higher. So that's your institutional order flow entry drill. It's also close to that 50% range. That's your A setup for continuation. That's in Forex. So it works in Forex. It works in everything. This is what I'm looking for here. Get on up there now. That's closed above it. Open into it. I want to see that run all these equal highs out now. Start pushing higher. Jesus, Canada's real estate shit the bed, hey? Wow. Holiday season. Banks. Laurentian Bank just got bought. These guys got bought out. That's what my buddy's been waiting for a long time. Look at that. Change in direction. Right back into this. Head higher. They just got bought. That was the news release a couple of days ago. Or last week. And here we go. They're on a run. They are on a tear. Royal Bank of Canada is already over $200. Wow. There's Toronto Dominion right now. $118. God, remember when that was back at $70? Anyway, Disney. Also, the DAX. Okay, here we are. Let's go to the DAX. We've kept Ali in the lows are swept. Change in direction. Retest nicely. Run back into the premium box right here. Here's your premium. That's box to box right there. Done. Inside that range. So now you're still internal range liquidity. We traded above it, so you want to see it hold price. Then it trades below it. You think, nope, you're on the wrong side of it. You got to wait. You've retraced all the way back into, I'm looking for here now, a retest of this candle. We've swept that low, retag the high, tag this. I got two ideas and they're contrary. So one is this has to hold price if you want this to roll lower and retest this. That's got to hold. Right here, yeah. This has to hold here. If that gives way, we find support at that. I'm looking for this to run higher, get back above here. If it, keep your eye on this right here, Ali. See how it's right into it here? So if that rolls over now and starts coming lower, I'd be targeting right here. And I'm sorry I can't give you anything super clean because this is the season for it. You got to be on your toes here, you guys, because the things are getting choppy. When you're in the holiday season, you can see why all the big dogs don't like playing around inside here. We're talking about Derek and ICT. They're big dogs. They don't like playing in this stuff. I agree. It's choppy, man. So, two ideas. A, you got to get above here, find some support at that, eat through this candle's mean threshold, and then start hunting higher. And in order to get that, you'd have to get support above here. And then this is the bull trap right here. We've come into it, rejected, and now I want to see if that holds. So you got to get a body above here, and it has to break the bull flag or the bull trap. You get above the bull trap, come find some support inside here, then I'd be all for going higher. Otherwise, bull trap holds, we retest this down here, and you're stuck inside that range for a bit. Big dog, I guess you've seen my holiday pictures with every cookie. That just makes you all cute and cuddly for the Christmas season there, Derek. I thought a good bout of dengue fever might help me out, get a little weight loss over there in Thailand, but I didn't get it. I was the only one that survived. Everybody, I guess I must have an iron gut because everybody else got sick. Poor Carla. She was puking her guts out. Her friend had come over to there with us. She was puking her gut. I was holding her hair. She's like, I'm okay. I'm like, this is what guys do, man. We hold hair. So I'm holding her friend's hair over the toilet. It's like, oh, poor thing. She'd kill me if she heard me tell you guys that. So anyway, so this is what you got here, Ali. I don't see, you got to get above here and watch this bull flag, or this, not bull flag, this bull trap get taken. Otherwise, I'm looking for a retest of this and this down here inside that range, because that's not even 50% yet, is it? If we're looking at the big overall range here, yeah, we haven't even hit 50% yet. So 50 to 62% will put us back inside this civvy here. So you got to wait for it to break here to go higher, or this would be the retest point for a run lower. That's all I can give you, man. Let's see if we can go up in a little higher time frame, see if there's something more sexy for you. Yes, look right here. You see that? I'm just thinking, what's this run up to here? We got the mean threshold, but we also have this right here. Right there. I'll put my little sticks right on it. That's the 4 hour tiny bissy. We also have that little gap in price. So we revisited the gap. The bodies are below the premium 4 hour hit. It hit it, wicked up into here, but the bodies are still respecting this. And now we're pulling all the way back down again. So inside this range, what have we got? Where's our next SIBI? Right here for a 4 hour. That's our 4 hour. See where we're sitting? So now you're right back in the middle of that, right? So it's hard to call. It's hard to call, my friend. So you want to see it get above this? Find some support on that? Or it's got to get below this and find some support and run for these equal lows here again. And then I'd be targeting down here. So taking these this relative equal lows out, and I'd be looking for yeah, these are relative equal lows. It took them already. So I'll be looking for this low here and this bissy to get retested. Remember that little guy right there? Its mean threshold hasn't even been hit yet. So body came, this was a nice little retest for that and keep going higher. That's the example I've been giving you so far all this morning. When the body, look for the SIBI, right? Look for the candle to the left. It takes it right there. You come back, you tag it, and then you continue going nice and clean for the next run higher to the breaker. You hit the breaker, roll over, and we see the little tiny imbalance there. So high taken, imbalance, you start to come back through here. So I want to see this level get taken. It does. You come back, retest it right there for a short. Take the lows, done. Now wait. We want to see a body break through here on the downside. It doesn't. It just wicks through the body. No body breaks that low. That's the rule. So no body broke the low. You came back up inside it. And now we're stuck inside this range. Come all the way back up to the premium box. Here, you tagged it, ran to the premium box, hit it, reversed, and now we're back inside this range. So you can see how that has been used both times. So you're stuck in the range, man. Sorry, that's all I can give you. Somebody said to watch, I think Russell was saying watch silver in the next little while. Holy crap, silver sure took off since I left, hey? Hit our 4 standard deviations. Retraced nicely back inside the range. Tag the old high. Hit it. Big price imbalance there. Ran above it. Look for the candle to the left of it, which is this guy right here. Body breaks above it. Remember mean threshold? Look at that mean threshold. Bing. That's been the little theory of the day, right? Candle to the left. Hit it. Look at that. Wow, that was a nice little run. Takes the premium, literally gapped up above the premium. You think, sweet. If that was your objective and you waited, you held that over the weekend or whatever, and it gapped up here, that's where your price would have got filled right at the open. So then you look for the next premium array, which is right here and here. Body trades above it right there. You don't even get a retest of it. It just leaves. Wait for the mean threshold to get cleaned above. Right there. You retest it right there. Literally at 53.67. You retest it. And then you're on your way. So that would have been an entry right there. And look at that. 53. You're at 59 already. Wow. Crazy. But that was the entry. So same thing we just been talking about and all this other stuff. Wait for the highest up close candle to get taken. It does right there. And you get 2 days. or 2 hours of catch it and run. Now, some people would have thought that's going to go higher or it's going to roll over and come back down into consolidation again, right? But that is the entry for a continuation on the upside. And literally the next hour it gapped up $2 and then left from there. So your entry was right there. Easy to say in hindsight, isn't it? Changing direction. Oh, this is Bitcoin. We've just been through this already. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. Equal lows. They're not done coming down here. This is just crappy, choppy price action. Yep, that's what she said. So what are you guys expecting in here now? And if you call it, you got to give me some sense of certainty here. Otherwise, you're 50% caller. That's pretty much all that's doing right here, right? Yeah, that looks kind of bullish overall on a 5-minute chart. It's still finding support in here. And you could say, yeah, it's slowly. We're talking about it giving that slow grind up. And that's what it's doing. It's a slow grind up. But that's not a sense of putting a lot of money on that. That is not clean price action. And if you're going to earn your money, you're going to earn it right there. See how we've hit that low? Retested it, and now we're pulling away from it. So all those who are saying, it's going higher for sure. Yeah, well, I don't see for sure in there. It's just me. What do I know? You want to see this hold price right here? So here's how the rules keep getting broken. That's why I look at this and I go, this is not clean price action. I'll make this the 4-hour look. Our box. See how we broke above it right there? Just a little tap. You want to see it come back, tap it and go higher. Doesn't. It's sloppy. Comes all the way through it. Retests this little imbalance down in here. You go, no, I want to see that close above that and then keep going higher. And I want to see that high get taken, right? So it doesn't give you a retest. Takes the high. The high's taken. Now this, to me, is it's got to be the support to continue going higher. Or now this candle has to be the candle to the left. That candle there has to be the one. We get a body close above it, right there. It closed above. Now you want to see it find support. If not, this guy is retested. If the mean threshold gets taken, retested. Comes back into it. Wick. Once the body is broken, look for this. Now if this gets taken on the downside, we're looking for continuation. So too many little rules get broken there. So chop. You need it chopped up in there. This low's taken. Wait for a body to break below the low, or at least this candle. It's broken through it. So its mean threshold now becomes the line in the sand for me for going short. So watch right here, your mean threshold. Retest this. Typically, I would expect to see this get retested, roll over and come lower. So keep your eyes on that little area there. If it runs through it again, comes back, you find support at it, then you look for the targeting and the highs. Welcome to consolidation. And we literally have overlapping BISI and SIBI. They're like so close to each other right now. And look, it's not even nice enough to give us a retest. It's kind of funny that we got a clean draw in pre-market, then some worse shit at the opening. Yes, indeed. Even this didn't look that good on a 5-minute chart. I tell you, that little 1 minute right here, if you look for, We look for a low to get taken, right? Let's take this guy right here. I'm just trying to look at this pre-market while I was in little la-la land there. Look for this level right here. Trades right through it. You don't even get an opportunity in there. So let's go down to a 15-second chart and see if we can see a retest of that area before nope. You don't even get the first fair value gap below institutional. Second one, no institutional. Third, here's your institutional down here. Order flow entry drill. So it wouldn't have been until here you could have actually said, okay, now I can get in on that. If you expected it to keep coming lower, that's it. That is. When it left, it left. I had no intentions of coming back for you, except for there's your low taken right here. Right there. Nope. I don't see anything in there. Even in a 15-second chart. Get rid of that guy again. I wasn't taking anybody on board this morning. I suppose if you would have looked at this here, that high taken, and if it closes below that and then retests it, great. If the body breaks below the low, then look for this candle support. Broke below the low, came back, found support there, and literally took off from there. You'd have to have some steely-eyed quick look on that. You'd be waiting for these equal lows to get taken first and then get retested, or at least this BISI or SIBI down here to get tested. And it left. It didn't give you a chance to get in on that. Sometimes you miss them. And then it went into this nice clean price action that everybody loves. The old cheese grater. There's nothing clean in there. Nothing worth playing in. Hedy's still bullish. Overall, I agree, man. Like for the whole analysis says this wants to go higher, but it's not giving you a clean run up there for sure. So if that's what you're going to get, you're going to have to endure all this choppiness to get there. I guess the reward you have to ask yourself, Hedy, is if you're right, is it worth celebrating? Are you really training your brain to say, I need to stay in this? Do you need to convince yourself that that was going to go higher and risk money for the sake of it? Because if you're trying to train, I guess I just want to look at this. I'm not trying to discourage you either. I just want you to say, I want you to understand that if you try to force your brain into fitting and agreeing that your overall analysis was right and that you're going to take this, you're going to force your brain to say, I got to find an entry in here and I got to stay in this through all this stuff. And that's just unnecessary cortisol for me. Unless you're in this to try and, I'm treating this like a business. I have to make money. I have to find my entries, because there's so many times the rules get broken here that we typically run on a regular trade day. So this, to me, you're just forcing your brain to comply with an overall bias. And if it rips back against you now, we just come some weird tear through and take you out, and you've tried to force your brain to comply with this, you'll just create more. So you want to see something clean and go, this, I don't even want to force my brain into that box and say, yeah, it found support. The 5 minute, yep, that was nice support. But that's choppy. That's not clean, right? Look how many times we revisited that first presentation, 5 minute. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. You want to see this hold here now? Right there. Now start going up. $9.40 on the 15-second chart. Let's have a look at that. What do you see there, Hadi? What did you see there? 9.14, you said? 9.14. 9.14. Yeah, for sure. Even that's not clean, though. That is definitely not clean. There's that, the 9.14 you're talking about. From here to here. You traded through it right there, and then you trade through it again. So to me, it's like, nope. You'd have to wait for a high to get broken, right? So the high gets taken right here. I want to see the mean threshold hold. Nope, it doesn't. Gets ugly again. Comes all the way back inside that range. So that is even, for me, it's not clean. That you might be happy with that right there. You might say, that's fine. My stop loss was sitting right here. I'm fine with that. I'm not. That's not clean. That's definitely not clean for me. And that high is not, that there you'd expect to see this just get tapped and go. It doesn't. It retraces all the way back down inside this range. And if you look into the candle to the left, which is this candle right here, you don't want to see its mean threshold get taken. Otherwise, we're looking for a retest back down here, right? It gets taken right there. Comes back, retests old highs. And then starts, so keeps breaking. Way too many rules just keep getting broken. And then still starts to meander higher. So yeah, that's the turn, but definitely not a clean turn. Does that make sense? Extend it. He says extend it. Ah, right there. Yeah, even that though. Even that, you don't want to see it come all the way back down into that. For 9 o'clock, 9:30 open, I guess that's what you're looking at, right? 9:30. Yeah, I couldn't have made head or tails out of that today. It's been worked already. Look how many times that's been worked. So to me, it's got no reason to come back and retest it there. Unless it's going to take out the lows. It's been worked. So I don't understand why it would want to even come back and test that. Now this one looks good. Like after 9:30, you see all this crap get taken out here, all these lows. Ignore that and look at this here. And you go, this looks tasty. This looks clean. To me, that looks way cleaner. Right there. Body breaks the high, comes back, gives it a little kiss, and then goes higher. Like directly higher. Takes that high out. Good. Look at the mean threshold of this candle right here. Works nicely. Following the rules. Nicely followed the rules. Choppy, sloppy. Not hitting and leaving like I'd like it to go. And then it's finally said, okay, I've done my damage here at this mean threshold. Now I'm finally going to rip out of here. Now I'm looking at this last up close candle. Comes back up, gives it a little kiss. That's clean. Leave. Then we go into this reversal right there. Body drops below. Comes back, gives it a kiss right there. And then continues going lower. That is hitting the data point and leaving clean for me. That whole revisit here, don't know why it did that. But I certainly can see a nice clean exit from there at 9:50. The macro, That macro beginning right there would have been a nice little entry. Change in direction. Oops. Look at how many times that level right there, that little breaker, look how many times that breaker gets hit. Let me just put that breaker right there, that whole thing. Breaker, breaker. Look how many times that breaker gets hit. Tag, tag, tag. Look how clean that is. And we're coming back one more time for the breaker. It's 11 o'clock now, right? So you want to run back on all the... There's your 11 o'clock. Change in direction. Trace below, trace back into it. Go short. Discount array. We traded through it right there. Trade back into it right here. Test. Go lower. Looking for the discount box down here. From there to there. You're inside it right there. Let me get this guy over. See how we're just inside it? Right here. Body trades above it or below it. Right here. I'm sorry, trades above right here. Tap it. You want to see that hold here and go higher. Not doing it. There's a tiny little imbalance right there. That's a 15-second chart here. Right there. Keep coming. You want to see this hold here now on what's in here. Little imbalance, count to the left. Through the mean threshold, retest. Come back, give it another little test here and start moving higher. Come on. Now you want to see this come higher inside here. Maybe this will start cleaning up a little bit more after lunch. But you're in a sloppy consolidation here. Pull your fib tool. There's 50%. If that rolls over now and takes out this, look for this breaker. All these equal lows down here. Remember, see how many times you hit this breaker? Look how many times you hit that sucker. There's lots of relative equal lows below you here now. So we've hit 50% of that small little run. If we roll over or come back into this level right here, which is a 70% ultimate trade entry reversal, and then look for a dive down into here. High taken, change in direction. Wait for a body to break through here. I like your eye there, Hadi. You're developing a nice, clean, solid look on key levels. I like it. I like it. Yeah, expect to see this breaker get all this stuff down here to get taken out. 12 o'clock. I'd expect to see lunch take the slow out here, I think. That would really throw people off. It's been looking for this to grind up higher and lunch to come back down and take everything out. And take out these equal lows. And then see it start to return and take out these highs. Oh, don't thank me, man. You've got a very good eye there, Hadi. I like what you're looking at. I just don't want to see you kind of force your when you get as good as you are, I just don't want you to feel like you have to force your brain into accepting, like finding. I love the fact that you're digging in here and you're trying to find these key levels inside this mess. I just hope you're not actually trading it. Otherwise, you're really forcing your brain to accept that if you were wrong, you took a loss financially and you were wrong and you should have been right. Those are just bad combinations. Inside this mess, you don't want to reward that and you don't want to validate it. Otherwise, you'll keep beating yourself up saying, I should be able to find, because in the past, I've found entries and I've made money. And I should. And if it rips against you inside this choppy, crappy environment, you're going to take a big loss because you'll have money on the line and you've trained yourself to put money on the line for this. And it's unnecessary. You can still be right, but do you want to be right in here? It's great to be right, but don't put any money at risk for this for whatever reason. Because if it doesn't work, you're going to beat yourself up, say my analysis was wrong. No, you're many times when the market's clean, your price action's like solid and it's going to make you money. If you can find your way out of this, you'll reward chaos. And one day chaos is going to bite you in the ass and you'll go, oh, I didn't see it. There's that little tiny piece there. I missed it. And there's just way too many little data points bouncing around inside there for me. That's just my idea. That's for what it's worth, my friend. I'd hate to see you take a hit trying to find your way out of that storm. If you can stay on data points and do it, great. Celebrate. Just say, yay, I still stayed on the horse. Inside all this mess, I still stayed on the horse. Great. Just don't put money on the line for that. Because this is somebody committed to. You guys need to see this. This is what Hadi's committed to, staying on the horse inside these tight little ranges. That's somebody who's still studying this and not going, forget it. I don't care. I'm out of here. He's still trying to find his way through. That's a dedicated sailor, my friends. Good for you, Hadi. So inside this small little range here, you've got lows taken. We've come all the way back down to these little imbalances here. And now we've got a change in direction right here. So if you're still marking up your chart, there's the little premium box right there. Discount box inside this range. We didn't get a chance to hit it here. See, this one here hasn't been hit yet. So I'd like to see that bounce off of here, come all the way back down and re-engage this. Just because it's super sloppy price action, you don't see it never hit it. It went through it, validated it, did not come back and retest it. So if we're still chopping around in here, I expect to see this get revisited at some point. Remember I told you that, Hadi, when you talk about that upside premium array and that consequent encroachment, we'll see if this holds right here and rolls over and comes back and re-engages this that it didn't tag before. So just kind of watch that piece there. It usually occurs in that premium box, but they're kind of overlapped right now. And that's the only premium reversal I can see. And no, it's already gone through it already. So forget. Surprise, surprise. inside all this chop. The bodies are respecting it. Wicks do a little bit of damage. Next one is right here. I'm looking at this candle's low. It's open and its mean threshold. We have to break through this, find support at that, eat through that, rejection block, old high. This one didn't get validated either, and it's just about to get it now, right there. Good. Still looking for this one. Body's still respecting that level. Wick did a bit of damage. We'll see if we get a retest of this down here. I'll stay on the horse with you, Hadi. Let's go riding. Let's go riding, brother. See what I mean? That, yeah, don't usually see that, but the body's respecting that. Now see how we're tagging it? Because we didn't get validated before. So always look at this. When you see this one that didn't get validated, or it got validated but didn't get touched, expect to see it revisited at some point, right? And usually what you'll see is if it runs deeper inside the range and runs to the premium, that it'll go premium discount. If you didn't get your discount to premium, you'll get premium typically to discount. And then you wait and go, now those are my two key areas. If I see this break through there, I'm looking for a run for the low and these lows. And if it runs back through here, I'm looking for the high and these highs. So that's the range you're in. There's your premium and discount boxes. And now you want to say which one of them is going to give way. So if I could see this run right into this consequent encroachment of this, like to like array, you hear me talk about those before, I'd expect to see this hit here, reverse, and then start to come back up. Now I want to see if it's going to run higher. I want to see it break through here and then take that high. So watch right here, this consequent encroachment. Same kind of thing here. Watch, see where this candle ends. If it ends below it, then I'm looking for, where's the hint? Where does it want to go? See how it's copying it? Box to box. Look at you, little hunter-gatherer. Box to box trading. I love it. Good for you, Hadi. He's like, I see it. I'm taking it, man. That's a guy who's confident about taking those box to box trades. Good for you, man. See how that's holding? That's holding. Now, you still want to see, is it going to break through it on the downside and go lower? Or is it going to start to hunt back up higher? And we're going to start running out of arrays now. Because now the smaller one, we see this one right here. You've got one here. And one right here. So this kind of overlap, one here, one here. So this is where we start to, you'll see the coiling of the spring, right? The compression starting to happen. So you'll see it hunt to here, bounce to here, and then you see it do, and go into lunch hour, and then go sideways. And say, those key levels, look for time distortion. After time distortion, do we get this level and this level as support to go higher? So I expect to see time distortion going on inside here if we don't bust out of here soon. How's that? He says, look at the 15-second chart. Oh, yeah. Okay. Didn't quite hit the premium box up here. But this little reverse here, tag it right there, run all the way down to discount box here. See a change in direction. There's your change in direction right there. Go higher, 50% of that range inside the small one here. Now you wait for a body to break this high. It does. Now I want to see 50% of this. No more than 50% of that. So this thing has to close above there. It didn't. So now we're looking for a lower. Look for a retest for here. Now there's my first hint that we're going to come lower. Right back into this SIBI. Right to the bottom of it. Wait for a body to break through here. Head for this. If it runs back through here, find some support above here. You take that high out, look for a retest of this back down here. Premium box right there. What is our 1 minute box again? Right there. Consequent encroachment, box to box. Find support, came above it, hit it again, run higher. And I'm looking for right up in here. So my eyes are burning for some reason here. The tool from here. That's already up into the premium level. Retest that consequent encroachment again. Right here. See how it's just compressing here like a spring? Yeah, 15-minute, 1 hour is really tough to do right now. 1 hour's got nothing. I don't see anything up here. We've just come back into here. We're still stuck inside this range here. I don't see anything in there. Yeah, they got equal highs. We got equal lows, equal highs. And we're right in the middle of it all. So hard to call that one. 5 minutes still holding though. Albeit choppy, sloppy, it's still holding. Done for the day. See you all tomorrow. Thank you for everything. You're very welcome, Hadi. Have a great day, my friend. There you go. See how we just tagged it? That was from box to box, box to box. Oh, no, we didn't get box. This is what we're talking about, right? We didn't get the box. We had the premium box hit. We looked at the consequent encroachment of that box and we said we want to see that hold now and go back to the consequent encroachment of this box. And it did. Box to box. And you heard me talk about that as it was happening. That's what we expected to see. Then we expected to see it come back to that line and it just hit it right there. Now you're stuck in this one. So you're stuck coiled spring. Bing, bing, bing. So we called that all the way from here to here, all these few minutes right off key levels. Now you want to see, does it break through this level right here? Now let's hit the bottom one. I want to see if it gets through that. That's staying on the horse. That's what Hadi was trying to do. He's analyzing and staying on this. That's why he's getting as good as he is, because he practices every little range and he looks for these key levels of support. See how that next one's been hit? Now you want to see, does it, following the rules for the next model, you want to see internal range liquidity, seek external range liquidity. So I'm looking for this to close above here and then start hunting for this rejection block, old high, and this guy again over here. See how it closed above it? Expect to see that find support there now, and I'll push higher. And there you go. Finds it higher. That's acting the way you want it to act. That's doing exactly what you want it to do. And it was doing that from in here to here to here. And we called each one of these and we expected to see this and then go higher. And there's your rejection block. And there's the high. Does that make sense to you guys? I know, how many people have we got in here? 10 people. Now, if you're saying to yourself, why aren't you taking this? If it's so good, then why aren't you taking it? Because it's sloppy. It's shitty price action. Let's just stay on it. This is not clean. So even though you're calling, doesn't mean to say you should take it. Right back at you, whoever's saying that. Right back at you. Right back at you. Sending the love, my friend. Sending the love. So see how the mean threshold here's gone now? Now I expect to see this, remember, candle to the left. I want to see this candle hold price. It's inside this guy here. So old high, tap that. I want to see the top of this SIBI get hit. I expect to see that and no more than this. This is the line in the sand for me, which is also the fill of this new SIBI that's, or BISI that's forming here. So that's nice. I want to see a nice little fair value gap forming above a high. That's great. Institutional order flow entry drill. This is your graded response because we're heading for the next high now. A plus is just leave. It just leaves from here and runs for the high. That's graded response. If you hear me talk about those many, many, many times, then there you go. There's the high. Done. Oh man, I don't know why my eye's burning away there, itching. Highs taken now. All these highs are taken. So now what you want to see is you want to see this close above here. Like we saw here, I want to see this happen above here. Retest the high. Leave from here. Just start going. Leave that wide open now and run like a bunny. Go, go, go. Run for these highs now. I'm saying that without really checking to see where the next premium array is. It's right here. 640. Top of this box. Top of the box. Now, rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat rule. We have a high taken, fair value gap forms, A plus setup, leaves. High taken, high taken. They're relative equal highs, so they're taken. We want to see tap, A plus setup, leave. This creates a fair value gap in here. What I want to see, now that that's started, see A plus, leave. Same thing we saw here. We want to see it just leave. If it doesn't and comes back down, then we want to see institutional forward flow entry drill. That's an A level setup. B level setup is right back to the bottom of that, which is the consequent encroachment. Right there, there's your A level. That's your institutional order flow entry drill. Now you want to see it leave from here. Your line in the sand, it's got to be here. Oh, actually, now it would be up here. Right? And you want to see that leave from there. Okay, so now there's your institutional order flow entry drill. So clean means it's got to leave from here. It's done its thing. That's the institutional order flow. Just this repeating, crappy kind of coming back down and bouncing stuff. That's this kind of stuff we're expecting to see in this choppy kind of crappy environment. If it had intentions of leaving, it would just leave from here. That little wick right there would have done its thing, and we expect it to leave from here. I don't expect to see it come back and retap 10 freaking times, right? But hey, it's kind of the environment we're in, right? So now you go, there's your A gone. Now we're looking for B right there. There's the consequent encroachment, and see how it's eating through that. So now C level is right down to 75% of the fill of this BISI, which is also tapping this old high. And now leave. You got to get out of here, man. You came all the way back down for a C level grade and then leave. Now, as soon as it takes this high of this candle, I do not expect to see this revisit down here now. So if my entry was here, my stop loss is sitting down just one tick below this low here, then I would like, I'd put it up here and say, I don't want to see that revisit it. But because we're in this choppy, shitty environment, I wouldn't be surprised if I see it come back down there. But see, now this is supposed to lift. Go, go. Aggressively leave. Not this. See how it's waffling here right now? It's just sitting here. It's not what you want to see. The rule is, and believe me, when you see clean price action, you see this shit, hit it and leave. Then you go, I'm in this long, I'm happy. Away she goes. You could move yourself into, as soon as it takes that high, you move yourself into risk-free trade and then let it run right there, risk-free. Boop. You're moving your trade right into there and let that run now. If it comes back against you, oh well, that's choppy, sloppy price action and it didn't cost you anything. You pay yourself at the high though. Take a small little micro off of there, move your stop loss into break even, and now we're hunting for 640. So far we've called this from here to here to here to here and then higher. We've called every one of these candles here for you. That's when price action, you don't give up on it. This is what Hadi's been talking about, or how Hadi's been doing. He hunts inside all this mess and he keeps trying to look back through, looking for those key levels. That's why he's getting as good as he is, because he doesn't give up looking for the horse. Those of you who gave up and said, I don't want to play with this anymore. If you spend your time studying the price action, you can still see some micro, these little points of premiums and discounts. And when we decided to get back on the horse with Hadi, which was right around here, we called every one of these spots. And when it's acting clean, that's what you get. It's surprising that it's actually kept going right. Now, I want to see this candle act like a propulsion candle. I want to see it propel off of here and shoot higher. And that's it for me. I'm going to bail on you guys here now. Sorry, but I'm tired still. And I'm just getting back in. So it won't be till probably next week that I start to get my circadian rhythm back into action. See how it's eating through that now? Not what I'm interested in. That's why you paid yourself there. Your stop losses here. I should see no more than half that wick. See how it keeps, that's just not acting the way we want to act, man. There's not even a nice little BISI that we can expect to see off of there. So we'd see something like this. This would be sloppy, would be a retest of this. Come all the way back down in here, hit this, and then keep going higher. This one was validated, hit it. There's half the wick. Go higher now. That's it. Now, as soon as it breaks that high, my stop loss would go from here to here. And I'd pay myself a little bit right there just because you want to protect your money. If it's acting the way you want it to act, it's got to keep going, right? That swing point was exactly where we're looking for. We want to see it hold 75. That's the C level grade entry. D level would have been a full fill. And now half the wick. You don't want to see more than that. So this wick, I don't want to see half of that wick go. This is my fail safe. If I see half the wick go, I'd close the trade out there. Look at it just tapping on it. You shall not pass. It's funny. Funny. Come on, keep going higher. So wait for it to break that high, stick your stop loss there. Not that you'd actually be trading this, but I'm just pretending. I'm not even paper trading this. I'm pretend trading this. That got validated, so I'd be out. Done. Done. Mean threshold of this candle, we validated it below that level, which is not what you want to see. Now we've come back into the mean threshold of that. So you got to pop through that. If not, this is going to roll over. Pop through. I just want to see if this whole point right here holds and we roll over and come back down again. Just because this 50% held, this 50% held, and then that 50% didn't. So I'm looking to see if this rolls over here now. My eyes are burning. You see, this is welcome to lunch hour, hey? 11:30. I still expect to see this and this are our targets after lunch. Okay, I'm out of here. My eyes are burning. I'm out of here. Thank you very much for you guys. Keep your eyes on these equal highs and equal lows. You could just see a run above here and then quickly come back down and take this lot out again after lunch. And keep your stick on the ice. Be careful. Be careful what you risk. I don't want to see you guys get hurt. You're welcome, Rez. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'm not going to be as late tomorrow, and we'll catch the run from the opening. But love you guys too. Thank you so much for your time. Sorry I was late today. Give me a few days to try and get myself reset. See how it's rolling over there. See, you can almost see it happening before it happens. It's rolling over. That mean threshold is holding, and it started giving it up. Yeah, I still got it. We still got it, even Christmas time, my friends. We still got it. So I'll look for this guy to get retested back down here. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Love you guys much. Thank you so much. Sending the love right back at you. I love you guys. It's good to be back. I will see you guys tomorrow. And if not on Telegram, I'll be on there. Look, if I see something this afternoon, I'll kind of post it on there for you. But until then, Thanks everyone for tuning in. I didn't spell that right. It's tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.